So according to Russian President Vladimir Putin, the US dollar will inevitably be replaced by other currencies in the global economy. In recent months, Russia has pushed to de-dollarization.
Other countries, the United States can meet their international obligations by printing money, meaning that they have no budget constraints in making expenditures, loans, or even grants abroad.
The United States has the power to issue the currency, to go shopping, if you like, to go buy from the Chinese and buy from the Russians if they need gas or oil. That power to issue the currency with which to purchase is a power that is unique to the United States.
I genuinely feel the biggest financial terrorist in the world is the US dollar. All our monies are in nostro accounts, and somebody in the US can say you cannot withdraw it from tomorrow morning, and you're stuck.
So hello and welcome friend to our YouTube channel, and we are going to talk about a very important economic trend that's happening in this world right now, and that is de-dollarization. So first we need to understand why the hell the dollar become a world reserve currency. Well, there are several historical reasons involved and multiple factors that play to make the dollar world reserve currency. So to understand the first reason, we need to go a little back further in time during the World War II era. During that time, when major economies were fighting each other and accumulating a huge amount of debt, the USA on the other hand act as a supplier to these economies and strengthen their own economy, and only entered the World War II after the attack on Pearl Harbor. To understand the second reason, we need to understand something called the Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944. Under this agreement, the 44 countries would peg their currency against US dollar, and US dollar would be pegged against gold standard. But why USA? Well, because the USA at 1940 has around 20,000 metric tons of gold, which is 70% of the world's official gold reserves. This agreement also led to the establishment of two new important institutions. The first, IMF, and second, the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, now the part of the World Bank Group. This led to the USA to have a huge leverage over the world to establish its economy and strengthen their economy. Third and the most important reason is petrodollar. There was a historic meeting between US President Richard Nixon and Saudi Prince at 1974. Under this meeting, there was a rise of petrodollar. Under this, the US will provide Saudi Arabia with military support in exchange for Saudi Arabia agreeing to price its oil in US dollar. Why the meeting was so important? Because the major economies like China needs oil to run its factory and ship. This incident helped the US dollar to become the world reserve currency. So what's the problem with the US dollar?
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy, and silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't
Try to do that because of politics.
Number one, why I wanted to interrupt you in a way. I mean, I'm partly reacting to the previous observation. Somewhere Europe has to grow out of the mindset that Europe's problems are the world's problems, but the world's problems are not Europe's problems. That if it is you, it's yours. If it is me, it's ours. I think that's something, and I see reflections of that. Again, in terms of, there is a linkage today which is being made. A linkage between China and India and what's happening in Ukraine. So come on guys, I mean, China and India happened way before anything happened in Ukraine.
When Russia invaded the Ukraine on February 24, 2022, the USA and other European countries imposed sanctions and tried to cripple the economy of Russia. But India and China came to rescue of USA by increasing the imports of oil from Russia, and Russia responded by decreasing the oil price. The amount of oil India purchases go up by 25%, making it the second largest importer of crude oil from Russia. From then on, India is facing a huge pressure from West to impose sanctions on Russia. And second is because of COVID-19 inflicted recession, which made India to go international with Indian rupees. Well, this begs the next question: how India is going to do that? Well, unlike USA, Indian rupee is not a world reserve currency, and for that India has set up a mechanism for rupee trade settlement, and that is special Vastro rupees account for trade settlement with 18 as many countries. In April, India and Malaysia has already agreed to settle trade in Indian rupees.
जिस प्रकार से डॉलर मजबूत होता जा रहा है, रुपया कमजोर होता जा रहा है, विश्व व्यापार में भारत टिक नहीं पाएगा। हमारे व्यापारी जो माल बाहर भेजते हैं, हमारे व्यापारी जो माल बाहर से लाते हैं, इस बोझ को सह नहीं पाएंगे।
So it will have a major significance on Indian economy. The first one will be this will help us to reduce dominance on US dollar for foreign exchange. Second, it will reduce the cost of doing business. And third, and the most important, it will drastically reduce the need to maintain the foreign reserves, which is very important. You know what? The BRICS is also going to introduce their own currency, which is likely to be backed by the gold standard, which the USA has already lost. This will be a major significance on the world economy itself. So, is it the first time something like de-dollarization is happening? No. There have been several instances, like when the US dollar removed the gold standard and the 2008 financial crisis. The talks of de-dollarization also happened. So anything will happen? I doubt that, because around 60% of world forex reserves is still in US dollar, and US is still the major economies in today's world. So the conclusion is, well, something like de-dollarization can't happen overnight. It will take decades to show anything significant. So it's too early to say the world is moving away from dollar. So if you have watched the video till now, I would like to sincerely thank you for watching this video. It means a lot to us. So please consider subscribing this channel. And again, thank you for watching this video.